Welcome back to another Retro Gaming Junction live show. We're continuing the dig. And if you want to join us live, just have to be there at 8 PM Eastern Time or just activate your notification. And yeah, I wonder, just before continuing, if you like point and click adventures and if you're on part 3 of this, I hope you do, and you want me to stream other point and click adventures, please like the video, comment, because for now they're really not as popular as some people would tell me. I would like to stream more of them, but I stream this and Full Throttle, and for now not many people really check out the video, so I don't think it's that popular. So not that I just want to play games that are popular, but I have so many games I want to play that if nobody watches those, I'm just gonna skip them. Yeah, so last time we saw our hero, he was peering through the ocean, thinking about what to do next. And what I completely forgot is that I can use the... well, I didn't forget it, I talked about it, but I didn't do it. I have to use some of the... no, not going here. Go to the map spire and use my engraved rod into this panel. So I'm gonna start with the first one I got. I think it was this one, right? Doesn't really matter. So we're gonna take this there. Two. I think it's the other one. I don't know, just want to be sure. Is that the Q? Yeah, okay. There we go.
Amazing map system. You don't even have to refold it when you're done.
That didn't help that much, so I'm gonna try this one. Okay, I'm just gonna try this. There's some... oh, that would be nice. Oh. Okay, I'll do this one now. I wasn't the correct one, are you kidding? I was. God damn. Okay then, I'm gonna do this one. Oh, I'm just fine with it. Oh. Well, this. And then... okay. What? This? Oh, isn't that... yeah, it's the right one. And is this? Did I go too fast? What the fuck? Did I just go through all of them? Whatever. Okay. That's not really helpful at all. So now this one. Still not the one I'm looking for. But I wanted to check them all out, so this is the only one I didn't check. Is it okay? Yeah, okay. Okay.
So there is more to that crypt than I first thought.
Yeah. All that for that. Okay. We go back here, we go back here. And then I can go up.
Now that I know what I'm looking for, maybe I can get this slab out of the way.
Get this slab out.
There's still a little flesh clinging to these old bones.
Ah, this is where you use the rod. Oh.
Oh, now suddenly we've got guard dogs. Where did he come from anyway?
Did you just see?
He just rose up out of a pile of bones near the door, after a crystal fell from the wall. Not a bad system of keeping guard dogs around. Even if they die of old age, just drop a crystal on him and there he is again, barking his brains out.
And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just not gonna let you pass.
That creature won't let me near the door.
Yep. That's another place that can be a little difficult. But if you think about it, the only thing here is a broken bones. And got some crystals. Try that.
the ugly twins.
Simple as that.
That worked out rather well.
It did.
That'll teach you guys not to mess with Boston Low. Space Commander.
Yep. So the engraved rod that you got from the beginning was for this slot right here. I'm gonna just check out this.
A life crystal fell from this slot and resurrected that guardian creature. I can't get it open.
Nope. So.
The door evaporated when the engraving touched the slot. This is the engraving we found in the shipwreck. The one the first ghost gave us. This must be where the ghost wanted us to come all along.
I didn't think he was gonna say that. Oh my god. Shit.
Maggie, I found something. It's far below the tomb, past some pretty ugly guards. A dead alien sealed inside a crystal pyramid.
Sounds like they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
Must have been important to him. A king or something.
Or it terrified them. Remember, this is the land of the life crystals. Dead doesn't necessarily mean dead. Maybe they were trying to keep it from being found and revived.
But this is where the ghost wanted us to go. The key to the last door was the key that the first ghost showed us, back in the ruined spaceship.
Still, you don't have a key to the pyramid, right? Besides, how do you know the ghost is our friend? Brink died by digging where the ghost pointed.
I hate not having enough information.
I'm working as fast as I can to get this stuff translated. I'm so close I can taste it.
Fine, keep working. Call me if you think of anything helpful. It's the remains of a huge creature. Looks like a panel. Looks like a panel.
As simple as that.
It's the remains of a huge creature.
And again. Hello?
He's very tall. Or I'm very short. I wish I didn't keep thinking of the term bite-size. Please be friendly. I hope you're friendly. I'm certainly friendly. Let's all be friends.
Laham Chianak Trestelum, Kalatisia Nea Eklash Park.
Yeah, he's gonna say that a lot.
How does it feel to be alive again after all these years? I can't believe I said something so lame.
Zutsen Swag Natswag. He weeds an room mainzian.
I'm Boston Low, and I've got 2 crew members around here somewhere, and we're stuck here and we need help.
Ratso.
Could you maybe speak slower? And maybe in some
like,
language that I understand? Of course,
That
that's
sucks.
pretty much limited to English.
Laham Chianak Trestelum.
Look, can you give me any information about how my crew and I can get back to Earth? That's EARTH, third planet from a sort of smallish yellow star which is somewhere out there in space.
Ihr Klatsik Star.
Earth mad, go home. Get it?
Ihr Klatsik.
You are Oz, the great and powerful. I ain't got no ruby slippers, but I still want to go home.
Zutsen Swag Natswag. He weeds an room mainzian.
If all I wanted to do was stand around and shout nonsense at somebody, I could have run for Congress.
Kalatisia Nea
Uday, Uye, Ixpe, Igpe, Attenlay?
Zutsen Swag Natswag.
Who are you?
Ihr Klatsik.
Why were you so carefully...
Zutsen Swag Natswag.
What are those ghosts that were...
Ratso.
Well, hey, thanks. It's been great talking to you. So long. We should do this again sometime.
Zutsen Swag Natswag. He weeds an room mainzian.
Goodbye.
I better tell Maggie about this.
Maggie. Come in, Maggie.
Yes? What?
Maggie, you won't believe what just happened.
Boston, I think I've got it. I've got the language. I can read this stuff now.
Can you speak it? Because I've got this...
But take this inscription here. I'm pretty sure it's talking about...
Maggie?
My mind must be playing tricks on me.
What were you saying about...
Ah! What are you? What do you want?
What's happening? What's going on?
Boston,
What do you want?
Frank! Anybody!
Maggie! Brink!
All the codes
Come
in
in,
this
wherever
game
you are, we
gold.
need you. Something's happened to Maggie. Damn.
Oh my god. It's like Brundlefly just walking around. What do you want? What are you? Oh yeah. Okay. So, obvious answer to where she is the nest. We saw a nest earlier. And I think it was the planetarium? No, it wasn't a map. Yep. I'm gonna save my game right here. Creature. Let's go save Maggie. Oh, before, oh no. I think I can go here first.
Maggie! Is that you? Are you alright?
Oh.
How could you be alright bound up in that web like that? Robbins. Maggie, are you injured?
Not yet, but I'd really like to get out of here before anything worse happens.
The monster seems kind of possessive about you.
Yeah, he definitely likes me, but I don't like him, Boston, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd get me out of here.
We don't really see it, but it's right there.
Brink's still running around loose.
Well, maybe we should go find him. The way it's going, it might take both of you to get me out of here.
Maggie, I'll try to think of something to free you.
Don't take too long. I think that thing likes me.
I thought of something and I may need your help.
Can we please concentrate on helping me first?
Incidentally, in your studies, did you...
No. No, I didn't. Now, please.
Okay, there's nothing else to
Thanks.
talk about. So just get this. Yeah, it's right there. When it moves, you see it much more clearly.
Boston,
What?
where are you going? I'm over here.
Yeah, but you wanted
Bring
me to...
help.
Yes, bring help. That's... you wanted me to bring... Brinks. Yeah, can I call him?
Brink, come in, Brink.
He's not gonna answer, right?
Great. He's decided to play hide and seek. Well, I don't have time to waste on children.
No, you have time to waste. This is exactly what you have time for. You're stranded on an alien planet, so let's do this. The light bridge. You can move in this game. I think he's on the... He's on this one, right? No. Yeah, he's there. There you are, Mr. Brink.
What are you doing here, Lo? I don't want you here.
Something happened to Maggie. She needs our help.
Then go help her. What I'm doing here is important.
Hey, if we felt that way about you, you'd still be dead.
You're the tough guy, Lo. You're the hero. Go do your hero activities and let me do the science.
Such a dick.
Brink. What should we do about Maggie?
You go look for her, I stay.
Get your priorities straight. We're talking about Maggie's life here.
What do you know about life? And if she's killed, so what? We just bring her back better than ever.
Maggie's in trouble. She's trapped, and we need to save her before she becomes dinner for some hideous creature.
I'm sorry to hear of. I will miss Maggie a great deal.
You just said we
There's
would bring her
got to
back
be a
to
way
life.
to get rid of that monster once and for all. Brink, there's a dead alien sealed inside a...
In a culture that can raise the dead, they probably have a good reason when they choose to bury somebody instead of reviving him. Now leave me alone.
The map shows a passage under that tomb I found.
There must be something important down there.
Maggie was on the brink of telling me what the inscriptions in the library meant. Do you understand what that means?
Yes, you'll be able to borrow alien science fiction novels from the library and entertain yourself.
You really don't care about anything but yourself, do you?
I care about something much more important than all our paltry selves.
With all your newfound brilliance, Brink, can you make any sense out of this?
I don't have time to analyze every meaningless bit.
I'm worried that these life crystals may...
The only side effect...
Have you used more of them?
Their effect on health and...
What about their effect on sanity?
These life crystals are the most important technique. They are the answer to every...
These light bridges link the spires. So
I'm so...
I found a bunch and we've got the... You remember home, don't you? Earth, family, friends, food.
You're doing very well, Commander Lo. Go quickly. Go
now.
I don't know what you're doing right now, Brink, but those ghosts had things they wanted us to do and we need to get home, and you're not doing either one.
What I'm doing is more important. But I'll never accomplish anything while I have incessant interruptions.
Oh.
Never mind.
What do you think you're doing? I appreciate your apparent concern. Really, I'm fine. But please, feel free to leave.
Yeah, that's a stash. I think from now on, if you go back to the bowl where there was full of them, there's none, and this is all there is, and he doesn't want us to touch it. But you know what? I do not give a damn about what you want. So yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's get a look at you.
I brought back to life once.
Go away!
Bye-bye. That's great. Hello, hello, hello.
You thief!
No.
Give those back!
I will, Brink. After you help me find Maggie.
I'm not going to waste one moment on such a meaningless task.
Yes, you will, Brink. You ever want these life crystals back?
You're a miserable bully, Lo. Typical military mind. Pushing other people around.
Right. So follow me and do as you're told. Is that rational enough for you?
Let's do this. For real this time. Hello Maggie. Hello, Brink. I've got company.
Robbins. Maggie, are you injured?
Not yet, but I'd really...
Brink seems to be very motivated to help me rescue you now that I have his crystals.
It was very bright of you to think of that. What's your next move, Brains?
What's my next
Thanks.
move? There's a crate
It
there.
looks like a grate sealing. It looks like a grate sealing something. It looks like a grate sealing something off.
Oh, oh, it moves. Oh.
If I go there, it's lunchtime. His lunchtime.
Oh, now I can talk to her about this, I think.
Robbins.
No?
Maggie, I'll try to think of something to free you.
Don't take too long.
Thanks. Brink. Unless we want to end up where Maggie is, we've got to get by this thing.
The obvious plan is for one of us to distract him while the other one slips by.
Maybe you are thinking better, Brink. You want to sneak or distract?
I'll be the diversion. Come here, you phlegm carapace, slime-faced, mucus-brained, furry-legged abductor of luminously intelligent but pulchritudinous earth women. Lo, you idiot! Why are you standing there?
I'm still trying to figure out what you said.
Move your silly buttocks, you fool!
I just...
Boston? Where are you going?
Bye.
I'm over here. Don't leave me.
She's so funny, she says that each time. Yeah, you're gonna go back.
Where were you? This monster has me
Oops.
trapped.
Well, that's...
What have you been doing? Playing explorer while the monster chases poor Brink?
What?
I'm trying to figure out how to get that monster out of here.
Just shut the fuck up! Let me work here! I mean, I've got us here. Whatever here is.
At this point, I'm ready to try any damn thing.
I think I could even leave them there and just go on and do something else. I'm not sure. I never did. It's not really one of the harder puzzle. And then there's a crate, so now you talk to her, I think. And you can tell her to pick that branch or
Robbins.
thing. Yeah, they're great.
What is that down there by you, Maggie? It looks like a grate sealing something off.
It's a grate sealing something off. What are you doing, Boston?
Yes! I
think the
love
water
this
is
game!
From the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. There should be a lot of pressure behind it.
I'll remember that if I need a bath.
How can you not, Rizzy? The lines are just... Yeah, can you just...
I've got to find a way to get rid of your sister.
Just try to do it.
What is that down? It looks like
It's a grate. What are you doing?
I think the water. There should be a lot of.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
What is that down there by you, Maggie? It looks like a grate sealing something off.
It's a grate sealing something off. What are you doing, Boston?
I just wanted to hear it again.
Thanks.
That's how I remember doing this. Yeah, I talked to her about...
The web is too strong for that to work. I can't use these two things together. It won't do anything. The web is too strong for that to work.
I think I might have to do that.
I don't want to be the one to attract his attention. Brink.
Did you bring me here to chat? Come on, unless you have something pertinent to talk about. Don't waste it. Did you bring me here to chat? Unless you have...
How's Maggie holding?
She's...
There's a grate down by Maggie. If you can lure the monster over toward it, then when Maggie unclogs the grate, the water I diverted will hit it like a fire hose.
This is seriously your plan?
Do you have a better one?
Maggie, can you get the grate open?
Has anybody thought of the fact that if it does spout water like a fire hose, I'm right here?
That's a good point, Maggie. Hold on tight.
How do I hold on tight when I'm unclogging a grate?
That's why you get the big bucks.
Do it then. Just do it. It's only my life anyway.
Hey, we are here.
Come on, you ponderous exoskeleton. You cocoon-eating lobster face, cave-dwelling arthropoidal elementary sphincter muscle.
Maggie, you made it.
How's my hair?
You're worried about your...
I was joking, Boston. You know, like you strong, manly types do when you just about get killed.
Maggie's safe now. I satisfied our little deal. So give me my crystals and let me get back to work.
Brink, it's time for us to work together on...
I said give them to me! Take one more step closer, Maggie, and you'll wish you were back with that giant lobster.
He sure is weird.
No.
Now...
Really?
I've been getting the feeling that the ghosts want us to help them. As if they were stuck and wanted out.
Stuck how?
Well, the library console seemed to indicate that they may have left this world for another. What if they want to come back, but can't?
I don't know. How will we go about helping? Assuming that's what they want, and they wouldn't eat us when they got back.
Beats me. I'm just interpreting.
Okay, so...
Robbins. What do you think of our situation now, Maggie?
You want the truth, Boston? I thought I had faced reality when Brink died. But when that monster carried me off, I finally understood what it means to be in an alien place. Nothing here is going to go the way we expect it. There's no guarantee there even is a way home.
We have had some help. From the ghosts.
Help? They have their own ideas of what they want us to do. They don't care whether we get home or not.
But I do, and you do. So we're not giving up.
Oh, I know. I'll keep on searching and trying to understand. Even if I die here, I'll at least know something about the place before I croak, right?
I guess that's a comfort.
Where do I move from here? Okay. This is much better.
Robbins. You still hanging in there?
I'm okay, Boston.
You were starting to tell me something before Bob the Lobster came to pick you up for your date.
Just a sample of what I was reading. Nothing significant. What mattered is that I could understand it. I've caught on to how their language works.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get tired. I've done a lot of digging.
And I've done so much reading, my eyes ache.
As worried as I am for Brink, I can't help feeling a little angry at him.
He's wacko, nuts, out of his mind with greed. He's not himself. It's those damn crystals.
You handled that whole business with the grate pretty well, Maggie.
I hate to admit it, but it was a good idea you had. Not everybody thinks of diverting a waterfall.
Do you have any idea what it was you did to attract the thing to you?
I don't wear perfume, and heaven knows this outfit isn't exactly alluring. I was just sitting there.
Apparently that's enough.
That's usually enough for very lonely men on Earth. As for this monster, I'd just as soon not have another date like that anytime soon.
When I called you before you were kidnapped, I was trying to tell you that it worked. I revived the alien.
Was it angry? Glad?
He didn't kill me, if that's what you mean. He talked to me, but I didn't understand anything he said. Maggie, we've got to find a way to communicate with the alien inventor.
I know, Boston. He's the only one who can answer our questions.
He's also the only one who knows for sure how to get us home. I never would have found out anything from the map room if there hadn't been all those engraved keys lying around. Almost as if they were left for us.
Only intelligent beings would have been able to figure out how to use them.
Maggie, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
I meant any being over the intellectual level of, say, a baboon.
Oh, now you're making me blush. I still can't believe you were able to decode an alien tongue.
I didn't say I was fluent, and they designed it so foreigners like me could decode it.
Who said there wasn't any humor in this game?
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any sense out of this?
It didn't even look like the same language to me before. But now I can see the relationship between this writing and the things I read in the library.
What does it say?
It seems to be talking about an important thing, I don't know what, that was hidden.
Any hints about where?
On the other side of the hole, so that none may enter. Then it tells how to, pull back this part of entrance. Whatever that means. It's pretty vague.
There are some things that man was not meant to understand.
Yeah, but this one even woman is having a hard time with.
Oh,
After seeing what they've done to Brink, we'd better think long and hard before we start duplicating these back on Earth.
Don't worry, we're probably never going back there. And even if we do, I doubt anyone will ever be able to figure out this alien science.
You won't believe what I found, Maggie. The central eye... They're also... I know. Have you learned anything about...
The shapes are all significant in their written language. They're also rich with symbolism in their culture.
But you have no clue what they have to do with navigation, right?
That's right. I'm a clue-free zone on that one.
Where are those ghosts when you really need them?
They only show up when they think they need us.
Thanks.
pretty much. That's it. So, but if we want to talk to the guy, we need some life crystals. So we're gonna go first of all. I think it's here, right? Yep, I'm gonna go here. Oh, nice. Okay, still some life crystals here. Nice. Pick those up. Again, I'll need a bunch. I mean, they're very useful. Very useful. Should be enough. You should be able to pick a bunch just once. And then we go to the tomb. Come on, Maggie. I could say, hey Maggie, your mind would be blown, but what are you gonna see? But I mean, they've seen so much right now. Seeing another alien, even sentient being is like, okay, let's talk with him. I think we'll be able to talk with him. There you go. And then we put the little life crystal on that.
Here's where my alien education either pays off or we die.
Die?
As long as I don't accidentally offend him, we'll be okay.
Aklash Park.
Seem pretty peaceful.
He says, open your mouth, which is their way of saying, speak.
You do the talking, Maggie, so you can understand each other.
Speak.
Speak.
Why was your tomb so carefully hidden?
So only the most persistent, the most clever, and therefore the most dangerous of visitors would find me.
Why has your body been preserved so carefully?
Since all the evil in this place was my fault, I chose to be its guardian forever.
First question should have been like, what's your name? And just presented. She's pretty direct with the question.
If what you did was bad, why do the museum displays give you so much honor?
There was a time when my creations were thought to be good. I believed it myself, or I would never have created them.
He will be known now as the creator.
How long will you remain here?
Until the last of my mistakes is rectified, or until the life crystals lose their power out of miserable death.
We want to go home.
That is the wish of all living creatures. It is a vain wish, for there is no true home. All intelligence wanders, and has no rest.
The probe you sent out brought us here. We want to go back to our home planet.
Another one of our terrible mistakes. We sent out those probes when we thought we had found the glorious secrets of the universe. We could not call them back. Thus, I remain here to warn all those who come in answer to an invitation we wish we had not sent.
Warning us won't do any good unless we can get back home to Earth to tell other humans.
There are two ways to protect your planet. One is if you return and warn them to stay away. The other is if you never return at all. Which warning do you think will be more effective?
Tell us how to get back to Earth. I beg you.
If my people could return from Space-Time 6 where they have gone, they would rebuild the starport. They would make a crystal ship which would take you back to your planet. But they will never find their way back home.
Never say never.
There's water everywhere in these islands. Waterfalls, pools, and the sea all around.
We love the water. But now my people live in an eternal desert, neither drinking nor thirsting. If only they could thirst again, and then drink. If only they could dive into the sea and hear the roaring of the waterfall.
The creatures who live here now, did you people know of them, or did they come later?
Millions of years have passed since then. What once were pets or companions have followed their own evolutionary paths. They have become as beautiful or as terrible, as clever or as stupid as it was in them to be.
The monster who captured me, are there any more of them?
That one did not evolve. It was made. And there are as many of them as are needed.
Who are you, Honored One?
The bringer of misfortune.
Please tell me who you are.
I am the doer who undoes, the creator who uncreates. And yet, I would gladly be the destroyer who undestroys, the dangerous one who protects.
Speak plainly. Tell us who you are.
Once, I was hailed as the greatest mind my people ever produced. I tried to bring them power and happiness. I gave them power to leave this world, to leave their bodies, to enter an existence as pure mind, eternally perfect. But I could not give them the power to return and reclaim their abandoned bodies, their decaying world. They are lost and cannot return.
Have you a name?
I had a name when I was alive. Now that I am again and again dead, what need have I for names? My body is now so ancient that the crystals scarcely have power over me. I rise for a few minutes, and then I fall again. Soon, I will cease to rise at all. Only then will my grief end. I want no name or memory to live after me.
The map helped us find you. Did you create it?
It was created by those who now wish only to find themselves.
The language of the library was a great achievement. It was so clear and surprisingly easy to learn.
The greater the idea, the simpler and clearer the language needed to express it.
Why is this inscription in another kind of writing?
I did not write it. I would not have written it.
I can read it, but the meaning isn't clear. It speaks of something hidden.
It was the first achievement on the road to my greatest error, the one that condemned my people.
Did you invent the life crystals? To raise the dead is the greatest achievement we've seen.
What raises the dead can debase the living.
Are there side effects to the crystals?
What the crystals create is not a life, but a slave.
So when the life crystals restore you, you aren't really alive?
They restore the cells and the organs, but take away all that made the life worth living.
Then why did you make them?
Our society became obsessed with living eternally. I underestimated the breadth and danger of the obsession. The crystals are the second worst mistake I made.
The light bridges are magnificent. We never dreamed that people could walk on light.
Ah, yes. We were happily surprised at how convenient those light strands turned out to be. If we had known, we would not have bothered to build the trams.
If you were surprised that the lights could be used as bridges, what did you create them for?
When all the bridges are complete, the eye will see.
When you say the eye will see, you aren't talking about our eyes, are you?
An eye that can see the 3 dimensions of time, as well as the 3 dimensions of space. It will show you beauty beyond belief. But once you have seen Space-Time 6, will you ever see Space-Time 4 again? The eye may be open, but the mind hasn't the strength to see.
The metal plates we found, what are they?
They are authority and power. Each shape has a meaning. And when they are fitted together, they have a new meaning.
If we put the control plates in the triangle, what will happen?
You will open the door to beauty without boundaries, and to trouble without end.
What are the ghosts we saw? Are they alive?
My people all traveled to the realm of Space-Time 6, where 3 dimensions of time join to the 3 dimensions of space. It is indescribably beautiful, but they can build nothing there. They can create nothing, they just exist, on and on with empty lives and hearts that long for this hard and stony world.
The ghosts are your people, then?
Their connection to this world is so slight. They can disturb the energy in the air. They can make themselves visible for a few moments. But they can't build anything here. They will live forever. But it is not life.
Is it impossible for your people to come back?
It takes enormous strength of will to leave that place and come back to this one. They have all tried. They have all failed. And now they have been away too long. They have lost the physical memory of how to live here in Space-Time 4.
Why did the ghost lead us to you?
Some of them foolishly hope that if I help you open the gateway again, you might have the strength to lead them home, to let them remake their bodies here. But I am sure that all that would happen is you, too, would be lost in space-time 6.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do the thing.
Thank you for helping us.
I will only have helped you when you give up your foolish plan.
We're not giving up.
My only consolation is that true death comes closer with each dying.
Good job of translating, Maggie.
He speaks very slowly and clearly, but I'm also pretty damn good.
I'm also pretty damn good.
Robbins.
Let's talk about him.
He's a living encyclopedia.
Mm-hmm.
I never would have found out any. Almost as if.
Oh.
Maggie, that's.
I meant any being.
Now that you can read the librarians.
It didn't even look like.
What is it?
No.
Any hints about.
Then it's pretty.
There's.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, there's no animation for the. I guess. So. What do now? We're still here. Your machine is looking good, man.
Frank, there's a dead alien sealed
In a culture that can raid only.
So we talked about everything.
What do you...
I don't have time to.
Okay.
Frank, I have to tell you, you're exhibiting signs of advanced dementia. You're paranoid, violent, and manic.
I know you're saying these things to try to gain power over me. And if you don't shut your mouth, I'll shut it for you.
We're on the verge of opening a gateway in the fabric of reality. If it works, we think it might lead us home.
Yes, you and Maggie can go home. Do you think I don't know you secretly plan to leave me behind and take credit for everything yourselves?
Thanks for helping me say.
You've already rewarded me by being a pushover, Commander.
What do you...
I don't have...
Why do I bother? Talking to you is a waste of time.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a little break here and we'll be back. So I really had to look it up, and once I saw the line I was like, oh yeah, right. Because what you're supposed to uncover now is you're gonna run around and try to find out things, what you have to do exactly, but you have to go there. That's what you have to go to.
It doesn't look safe to walk there.
Yeah. And to do that you have to unlock the fifth bridge from this spire here. And that's by opening the last door with the one of the plates, not the rods, it's the plates. Yeah, and the only item you haven't used is this, so I'm gonna run a little bit because I can't even remember where the place is. It's one of the beaches. There's two beaches. Yeah, it's this. This is the place. There's two beaches in the game. This one and another one. And there's the one with the creature.
It's shimmering. A light that doesn't seem real. As if it's just on the edge of existence.
It makes me think of something. Something I saw earlier. Or maybe I read it.
So yeah, So that's one of the unfair puzzle, because you have to run around and click a couple of times to a couple of things and come in here, and now she says something. Okay, because if I come here, but maybe now it'll be different, but I'm gonna show her this.
Now that you can read the library inscriptions, can you make any?
Yeah,
It didn't even look like the.
What is it?
There's nothing.
Yeah.
So you really have to be here and to use that on her. And now she's gonna put 2 and 2 together. So yeah, that's one of the unfair puzzles.
Can you look at this inscription, Maggie? Does it say anything that might help?
It wasn't clear to me before, but now I can see. Boston. It exactly describes that strange field of almost light.
What does it say?
It's a set of instructions. Now it makes perfect sense. I just twist this.
Everything's so simple when you read the directions.
If we didn't know better, we'd think that island had been there for 1,000,000 years.
It's been there, I'm sure. Or it's not been there, it wasn't in this dimension, or something like that. And the alien really doesn't want us to use that, because he says, I wouldn't have written that. I'd say, he's like, fuck. He wants us to not bother with it, because he's afraid that if we go into the space-time 6, we're gonna get stuck there with all these people who we're not. We're not good enough.
This island was brought back from another dimension.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, opening. You can go in the island. And there it is.
What was so important that they left us exact instructions on how to get here?
Maybe that metal plate over there.
That's the fourth one. If it's like the metal plates on Attila, these four should fit together in that triangle matrix.
Yes, but there's no guarantee that putting them together will take us anywhere we want to go.
You have the most cheerful thoughts, Ms. Robbins.
If you had been abducted by a monster and then half drowned, you might be pessimistic too.
But you lived, didn't you? And your hair looks terrific again.
You sure know how to make a girl feel good.
We'd better go find Brink again, in case these metal plates do the job.
He threatened to kill me the last time I saw him. Maybe it would be safer if we leave him and send an expedition back to get him later. An armed expedition.
There's no guarantee we'll ever get back. For all we know, this is a one-way trip.
You're right. We can't leave him. He scares me, Boston. Worse than the monster.
They're both just hungry for something.
But Brink is smarter. More dangerous.
We're smart too. Let's go.
Let's go. We're gonna outsmart the bastard. Whoa.
That was a powerful one.
Commander Lowe, can you hear me?
Brink, we're looking for you. We've got the last of the metal plates and we...
Listen to me, Commander. I'm trapped. I need your help.
Where are you?
It's near one of the light bridges. An arched bridge over a waterfall, and then into a crevice in the rock. You must have been there. You're the one who's been turning on all the light bridges, aren't you?
Hold tight, we're on our way.
Hold tight! Very funny.
Okay, we are going to the planetarium. Oh, this is a great bar. Brink.
You've just got your hand jammed in the rock? I thought you were in real trouble, Brink.
When would it be real trouble, Commander? When it's your hand?
I don't go sticking my hand in the cracks.
I was reaching for a life crystal, and then the rock shifted. My circulation is cut off. No blood is getting to my hand. You can't pull me out, Commander. Don't leave me to die here, even if you have to cut off my hand.
Don't be so dramatic, Brink. Nobody's going to cut off your hand.
Don't make promises you might not be able to keep, Maggie.
Hey.
Are you serious? He's just got a stuck hand.
It's a race to see whether gangrene kills him before he dies of thirst or starvation.
You'd cut it off.
Of course he would. The military trains you to recognize necessity and do it.
It would be easier if I had anything to cut it with.
Chew it off then!
Oh, I would, Brink. But human teeth can't bite through bone.
After all that's happened to us,
Oh, I would.
this may be the most horrible.
Do something, Commander! Do it now!
I have something. Hey, Brink.
Brink, how are you holding up?
My hand has been pulverized. But the
Nice.
pressure from the rocks is keeping me from bleeding to death.
Oh, that's too bad. Can I talk to her about it?
Robbins, you still hanging in there?
I'm okay.
Any ideas on how to free Brink from the crevice?
Aside from pulling? No. Cutting off his hand seems pretty severe. I hope it isn't necessary.
Oh.
What if I hadn't noticed that inscription and taken it with me? We could have wandered around here until we died without ever finding that.
They hide it, then they help us find it. Who can understand why aliens do what they do? Maybe it's a test of our intelligence.
Maybe it's a test of our dumb luck.
Or our persistence.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of stuff have has
Do
disappeared.
you have any idea what it was you did to attract the thing to you?
Alright.
Thanks.
Okay, we know what we gotta do. A little job on here, a little job on there. Let's do this. Can't wait.
You're going to saw off his hand with a jawbone?
The teeth are razor sharp.
What about anesthetic?
Do it, Commander!
Man, I would really care if it wasn't for Brink.
Brace yourself, Brink.
Still. Oh my shit.
I can't believe you endured so much pain without fainting.
I'm fine. But I'll need more crystals.
Oh, crystals.
Come with us to the triangle matrix. We've got all the metal plates. You think it's gonna take us home?
You don't know where it's going to take you. I'd rather gather more life crystals.
What if it does take us home, Brink? What if we can't come back and get you? Do you want to stay here forever? Then what will happen to your research into the life crystals?
Yes, I see your point. I'll go with you to try out these metal plates. But if it doesn't get us home, then you two will stop interfering with me from then on. All right?
Ah.
You agree we have a deal?
Agreed.
All right, all right.
Can pretty much guess what's gonna happen.
That should do it.
Do what? What's happening?
Nothing is happening, that's what.
Wait for it.
That's not exactly nothing, Brink.
It's a door. You think Earth is on the other side? I think nothing is on the other side.
What did you expect? The Tooth Fairy to come and fly us all home? The door opened. Let's go see what's in there.
We had a deal. I came, these metal plates did not take us home, and now you will have to leave me alone forever. You gave me your word, and I expect you to
Wow,
keep it.
he's just... You don't care
is
about
definitely
research
insane.
or what.
Is that your opinion as a journalist?
It's my opinion as a sane person.
I saw something like this in the museum display. This machine was the greatest of the inventor's achievements.
What does it do?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think it might send us home?
Right now, it's doing nothing.
Okay, let's check this.
Looks like a life crystal would fit perfectly in here. It looks like there's a part missing here. There's a gap. Looks like a life crystal would fit.
Still, it's missing.
It looks like there's a part missing here. There's a gap.
I'm not able to do anything for now, so I'm gonna keep those. So I don't want to run around for no reason. Fast. Spire. Oops. Console.
It's a row of crystalline devices.
I don't exactly remember what you have to do here. I'm just around.
I don't know how to work these controls.
No. I have to talk to her about it. Just gonna start those things up. Let me do my thing. Alien device. Oh, it stopped.
I don't know what to do with this device.
Shoot.
Sorry, Bird. You'll have to find a new home.
There you go. Even if Brink would have followed us through the door, I mean, he would have been gone from. Okay, let's do this. And then let's go home, right? Of course not.
It doesn't look safe to walk there.
No, it's not done yet. Oh, I have to talk to her about it, I think.
Robbins,
Like
we've
this.
got to try and turn on the inventor's machine. It's the only way to find out what it does.
What do we do? Search all these islands for a part when we don't even know what it looks like? Where are all those helpful hints now?
The hints were about things they deliberately hid to keep them safe. But this missing part, what if it was stolen? Or just corroded away?
Then all of this would be for nothing. Boston, somebody knows what the missing part does, and maybe even where it is.
Well, I don't know.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about somebody who was sealed in a crystal pyramid.
No. This guy.
What if I hadn't noticed that inscription and taken it?
Who can I be for our... He's a living...
Thanks.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, I was right at the place to do some quick travel. Cathedral. We want to go back to the tomb.
It won't do anything.
Speak.
The machine in your laboratory, what does it do?
Where the lights all shine, it opens the eye.
The eye. Does that mean the crystal at the meeting place of the light bridges? The machine generated this eye.
The eye sees into all space and time. And where the eye sees, the mind can fly.
Was this eye the doorway into the place where your people went?
A door that can be crossed only one way.
You don't know that. If someone has a strong enough tie to reality...
You think you are stronger than all my people? Even they, the strongest race known, could not overcome the temptation before it was too late.
If we bring your people back to this world, then they can build a starship to take us home to Earth. It's our only chance. Maybe we'll fail, but you must let us try.
Since you think you are stronger and wiser than my people, I will let you have the fruit of your pride. I will tell you how to find the piece I hid, if you know how to ask. But it will cost you more than you ever imagined.
The island we found, where was it hidden?
It left this reality, but only a little way. It can come back, because it never fully left.
The island moves in and out of our reality?
It loses substance with every passage. We thought we could take our world with us into space-time 6. It could not be done.
When something leaves our reality, where does it go?
To a place where time is infinite in all directions. But because it does not move along a single line, it can never be predicted or controlled. Those who go there from here cannot change anything. They are nothing but observers. Forever.
Please, don't play any more games with us. Where is the missing piece?
You cannot understand what will begin if you activate the eye.
Oh, come on.
You cannot bear to pay what it will cost you.
Yes, you've warned us. Now where is the piece?
Go to the map with this message, and see what it shows you. I have said enough.
Thank you for helping us.
Help yourselves by giving up. Never look into the impossible eye. You don't have the strength to return from that place.
So this route is only to go to the map. So it will show me where the eye is. Looks like something there. The map.
So that's where the part is.
Assuming he gave us the right code.
So I think it's maybe at the museum spire? No, it's not the museum spire.
Robbins.
No.
Do you get the idea that he really doesn't want us to succeed in repairing his machine?
Let's just find the missing piece.
We've got to try and turn on the inventor's machine. It's the only way to find
What do we do? Search all these islands? Where are all those helpful hints?
the hints. This
Then all of this. I wasn't talking. I was talking.
Thanks.
Where is the place? Definitely not here. So we just came from here. The maps are...
Robbins.
Ah.
Never mind.
It's not here. I did go there once in the game, I remember it. Oh, it's here, it's past this. It's right here. Somehow I can click here. You couldn't click here before. I part. Having seen this on the map screen.
I wish I knew what's going to happen when I get this piece back in place.
No, Robbins.
Robin, never mind.
Okay, now I have to go to the cathedral, right? That's that I don't even have control, so they decided that I knew what I was doing. Here's Brink.
Where have you been?
Where have we been?
I need your crystals. All of them. Right now!
Come on, Brink. How many crystals can one man use?
Not for me, you fools. I need them for my machine. For science. Research. Give them to me!
Machine? What are you talking about?
I'm through talking! I'm not going to let anybody stand between me and the greatest scientific achievement in history!
I only have these few crystals left, Brink, but I'll be glad to share some of them if you want.
All of them!
Just
You
these
didn't
two?
share anything, Lo. I took them! And it's a good thing you didn't fight me. I would have killed you to get these.
You want to kill me, right?
You would have tried.
You two will be nothing but a footnote in the annals of my achievements.
He didn't damage the machine part, did he?
You mean the eye? We still have the eye, but it doesn't matter. Look.
It fits, but the machine still doesn't work. Did the alien lie to us?
No.
Or does the machine need something else? I guess I'll take this with me. Robbins, do you think we should try this part? I get the
Of course.
After seeing what they've done to Brink, we'd better think long and hard before we start.
Don't worry. And even if we do, I doubt anyone will ever be able to figure out.
Thanks.
Let's go. Going up here is kind of a pain. I think it's still the fastest way to move. Just because of the light bridges. And then we go to the tomb spire and have a little talk with Brink. Need crystal.
Get away from here!
You, me, right now.
I won't let you break my life crystal machine!
We don't want to break anything.
My machine isn't working yet. Yes, gloat if you want to. I've studied all the inscriptions. Maggie's not the only one who can decipher strange languages. I followed the plans I found, but there's still something missing, and without it the machine won't work. So if you think you can steal my life crystals again, Commander Lo, think again. I'll kill you first, and believe me, no one will ever revive you.
Actually, you've robbed me twice, and I only robbed you once. So you're still one ahead.
Don't joke with me!
Don't joke with him, Boston.
Don't joke. No joke. Let's do this, man.
Brink,
I need those letters.
there are side effects to the life crystals, Brink. They change your personality. They seem to be making you crazy.
Yes, the poor, ignorant fools who slog through the mud of inferior mental functions. They look at brilliance and call it madness.
Brink, there's a dead alien sealed inside a crystal tomb.
In a culture that can raise the dead,
When the eye is activated, it's a doorway into infinity. We can go in and come out anywhere. Home, Brink. That's what this is all about. To go home with everything we found. All we need is enough life crystals to get it running.
I won't give you any life crystals. Do you think I'm a fool? Everything you say to me is a lie. You are both animals.
What do you...
I don't have time to...
I think I know what piece is missing from your machine.
How can you know anything about this? You're not a scientist. You're just a strutting tin soldier.
I think it's the same piece that the eye generator needed. I think it's the key to all this technology. The alien inventor hid it because without it, none of the machines he considers dangerous will work.
Why would the creator of life crystals think they were dangerous?
Because the crystals make you feel so good that they take over your life. All you care about is getting more of them. He said it was the second worst mistake he'd made.
And the worst mistake?
The eye.
So you and Maggie, you keep telling me I'm crazy. But you plan to make an even worse mistake.
I'll make you a deal, Brink.
Yes, like the deal you made before. I keep my part, but you go back on it.
I didn't go back on it. I just wanted to talk about it with you first.
No deals with liars and thieves.
Brink, you need what I have to make your machine work. But if it works, then you'll have plenty of life crystals, right? You could share them with us and it wouldn't cost you anything, right?
If you have the missing part, yes.
That's my deal.
Can we just try it?
Your machine, my part. 50-50 on the life crystals.
I know you plan to cheat me.
We won't even come near the machine when it's running. You divide up the life crystals.
Then what's to stop me from keeping them all?
Because I am trained as a military man, Brink. And if I ever actually decide to fight you, I don't care how strong and healthy you are. You will lose. And then I will take them all. Got it?
Get your missing part and put it in my machine. Even liars and thieves can bargain as long as they watch each other very carefully.
He's literally saying he's a liar and a thief.
Half the life crystals, Brink. Remember?
You don't scare me, you hairless monkey.
Come on, you're a hairless monkey too, right?
I just don't know how yet to link them up.
Really? What? Okay.
It fits perfectly. This is how the aliens designed the life crystal machine to work.
Nothing's happening.
Yes, it is. It's vibrating. Be patient. Who knows how fast it's supposed to work? We'll just have to wait.
Suits me fine. We'll split them 50-50, right?
Of course.
50-50. Look, there's one. And another.
2.
Is that all? Just 2? I need more than 2.
I don't know about that, Brink, but it's a sure thing I need more than 1. You still have all the crystals you stole from me and every other place on these islands.
Don't touch them!
50-50, you said, Brink. Well, you must have hundreds of life crystals. It's not even 50-50 if I take these 2.
I knew you were a liar and a cheat.
You weren't gonna let me have even one of these.
I'll make the machine even better. It will produce more.
Not till we're gone, it won't. I need that machine part to run the eye generator.
You will take nothing from this machine, you lying thief!
Once the eye is working, you can either come back with us to Earth, or you can stay here, take the part out of the eye generator and put it back in your own machine. Just have a little patience.
Patience. Does he have patience? Do you have patience?
No! My machine is stopping! You've wrecked my machine! You're a dead man!
Brink, please. We don't have to fight. You can have the part back after we're done with it.
Everything you say is a lie!
Maggie, tell him.
If you say a word, Maggie, I'll kill you too!
Brink, don't make me hurt you.
You won't hurt me when you're dead!
Brink! Oh, Maggie, please believe me. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want him dead.
It wasn't Brink who died here. Brink died when he fell down the hole when we first arrived. What just fell over the cliff was someone else. Someone alien. Created by those death crystals.
Maggie, are we making an even worse mistake? By activating the eye?
Staying in this world any longer than we have to, that's the worst mistake we could make. We've got to do anything we can to survive.
But what if we die trying?
Don't you get it, Boston? This place is worse than death. I'd rather die than stay here.
Let's do this. So as you saw in the cutscene, it was a little weird, and what she said when the creature came in, there's a couple of places in the game, it's pretty polished, but you can see that, as I first told you in the part 1, that this game is a bunch of, not a bunch, but it has been a little bit cobbled up together, and I'm sure there's pieces that came from later, early in production and things like that, and you'll see at the end there's a couple of things that are a little weird. It seems that they worked out the kinks to pretty much the 3/4 of the game, but after, in the end, yeah. Where to go? Cathedral. Yeah, because the ending is, especially in point-and-click adventure game like that, is the least amount of people will see the ending, so that's why sometimes there's not a big cutscene, or it's a little lackluster, even in terms of puzzle and stuff like that. Just because they put all their work in the start of the game, because everyone's gonna play the start of the game, the intro. Everyone's gonna watch the intro. Everyone will not watch the intro, but everyone can watch the intro. Okay, so yeah, I have only 2, but facepalm. I have to go back. I only need 2. I think there's not much else to do. The game is almost over, but before that, I have to get another life crystal. It's gonna be a little ironic, don't you think? Come on, because here. Oh, come on. Just do that. There you go, I got 2 more, and then you pick it up, and then you put it back in, and unlimited crystals, I guess. So imagine, I could have done it another time and have my 2 crystal and say goodbye. No, I would have had to pick up the eye, and he would have launched in my face. There's no way I could have removed that eye from there once I've put it in there. No way. Even if he keeps all the crystals. Yeah. You know what, I'm gonna do this and this, that's even faster. There you go. Okay, so back here. Let's do this for real now. Okay, save, I'm gonna save machine. Look at that console. Put the eye.
The alien was right. This thing has already killed one of us, but it's back in place. The crystals Brink died for. Robbins. You're the one who read the alien books. What exactly happens when we turn it on with enough life crystals in it?
It would have taken me years to read everything, Boston. And I didn't understand half of what I read. But there's no doubt that this machine is dangerous. The alien warned us it might cost us more than we expected.
What does that mean?
It might mean that just turning on the machine might kill us.
You mean he booby-trapped the thing?
I mean that the machine may draw on more than life crystals. It may drain the life out of whoever uses it.
Then I'm running the controls.
Don't be absurd. It might do nothing, too. Or it could kill whoever isn't at the controls. I just want to tell you.
No goodbyes. We're gonna make it home together, Maggie.
I'm not sentimental, Boston. I wasn't going to say goodbye. I just want you to promise me something.
After you saw me break every promise I made to Brink, you want me to make another one to you?
What happened with Brink couldn't be helped, Boston. I know you'll keep your word with me.
What's the promise?
If I die and you live, don't use any life crystals on me. Don't revive me. Do you understand?
Are you sure?
I saw what Brink became. I don't want that to happen to me. You wouldn't be saving Maggie Robbins. You'd be creating a monster with my memories, my face. Don't do it. Promise me.
I promise, Maggie. And vice versa, okay?
All right.
And now you tell me the truth about something, Maggie. Are you sure you didn't find out somewhere that something bad happens to the person at the controls of this machine?
Boston, I don't know any more than you do about what will happen when I switch this thing on.
If that's a lie, I'm gonna be really ticked off, Maggie.
Yeah, I know. Here we go. It's stuck. I'll have to pry it open.
Be careful.
That's where you say, no, I'm gonna pry it open.
Ah!
Maggie! Maggie, you liar! You knew this would happen.
The eye.
It worked. The eye is restored.
Worth it then. Go home.
Maggie.
And Maggie's dead. But I have some life crystals. That's the thing, there's two endings in this game. You can save her or you cannot save her. I'm just gonna show you what happens if I do this.
Oh no! Lo! I begged you!
When I saw that as a like 15 years old, I was like, holy fucking shit. They went there. They really went there. So, and now I can go on and do my thing, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna finish the game legit, and I'm gonna tell you what happens in just a little bit afterwards. So the eye is open. I just gotta go in there and have enough willpower to bring all of them home. All their civilization, so they can build a ship, so then I can go. Oh. I had forgotten about that. But that's funny.
I should have known the inventor would have one more trick up his sleeve.
That's like the last little puzzle, but again, you just have to think about it. If I go on the light bridge, what happens? He's gonna... Yeah, he's right there. So yeah, the only thing you have to do is, of course, just turn on the light bridge.
That was the inventor's last chance to stop me. I will get out into Space-Time 6. I will bring the people of this place back home, and they will build me a starship that will take me back to Earth.
Oh, I just said that, so okay. Oops. The game really tells you everything. It really takes your hand with every step of the way, explains everything. I was there explaining it, but he explains it. Yeah, they really wanted everybody to understand. So this is the end. There's just a little save here at the end. And let's do this.
I guess this is the real test. Can a practical guy from Earth do what all the builders of this place failed to do? Can I go into Space-Time 6 and still find my way back to reality? Only one way to find out. It's beautiful. A guy could get lost here real easy. No, I'm not going any farther into this place. I'm staying here, where I can get back out again.
You are as strong as we hoped, human.
I can understand you.
In Space-Time 6, all living minds communicate perfectly. You stand at the doorway, human. You show us all the pathway back to life. To reality. To a place where we will someday die, yes, but we will have a life before we die.
Every past and future. I can see them all, but which one is real?
Go back now, human. Take me home. My people have their bodies, their bones, their lives again. We owe you a great debt, Commander Lowe.
All I want, now that my friends are dead, is to go back to Earth and tell the story of how they died.
Why not let them tell their own story?
I wish.
You knew the way home, but I know all the other paths through time and space.
Wait, don't go back there.
I have brought you a gift.
Maggie, Frank, you're alive again.
We were lost, but this being found us and led us back.
Yeah, she doesn't have that face and doesn't do that if you revive her. She still comes back here, but she looks like she's really pissed off.
So you really didn't try to resurrect me with the crystals?
No, I promised you. And besides, what the crystals bring back from death, it wouldn't have been you.
I know, Boston. You kept your word. And yet, you did find a way to bring me back from death.
It wasn't me, but I'm glad you're here.
And I'm free of the madness of the crystals, too.
Yeah, but you look like shit.
You did it, Lo.
No, it was our friend here.
No, the credit belongs to you.
Credits.
We once revered a great inventor because he opened the door to unchanging eternity. But you opened the passageway back into true life.
All I am is a guy who wants to get back home.
Already my people are preparing a great crystal starship to take you there.
But we can come back, can't we?
You and any others who wish to come. You are a young people, strong and full of hope and passion. We have much to teach you, and you have much to share with us as well. There will be friendship between our species forever.
I hope you're right. Not all human beings are as, nice as us.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, I know.
All young species are alike that way. But don't worry. If any of your people try to pick a fight, we'll mash them like bugs.
How reassuring.
The ship is almost ready. Go home and tell your people what has been accomplished here.
Telling the people, that's Maggie's job.
And getting us home, that was yours. You did it, Boston.
Thank you, Boston.
We all thank you, Boston Row.
Now Brink was okay. He didn't look like crap again. And that was the dig. So I hope you liked it. Oh, the music goes already ominous. Yeah, it was great. And about that ending, when I was young, I saw the two endings because it's pretty easy to see both of them. I just could reload my game and show you the other ending. But there's nothing really different except the fact that when the camera goes on her, she's like, and they don't have that little talk between them. But after that, he talked with the king of the alien, or I don't know, the president of the alien, the emperor. He has a little thing on his chest. He looks a little bigger, I think, than the other one. But yeah, but the fact that Brink looks like crap and looks like 60, 70 years old, with white hair and patches and like, what the fuck? That seems to be something that was an earlier build, I think, because it doesn't really fit with what we saw. I mean, he was fucked up in the head and maybe was a little like crusty or whatever, but he wasn't gray, he wasn't an old man. And I was like, oh, I didn't have the right ending. There must be an ending where he's okay, but there's not. But after that, I was like, wait, what? Because there's no reason why he should be okay. They go him back in the space-time 6 and they bring him back before he cut his hand up because his hand is okay. Like, his hand could be put back and okay because he has his both hand at the end, but his face and all, he looks like an old man. But just after that, when he goes into the spaceship, he looks fine, but just for a little glimpse we saw him. But that's really easy to do, like redo that animation. Maybe they changed the idea because of the, I don't know, maybe in earlier builds it would just age faster or something like that, but they scrapped that idea, but they already done the animation at the end. So they just redid the little sprite, just color the sprite, okay. But the fact that they didn't do it just before when they had the conversation with the emperor and he's standing there like, oh well, like an old man, and he looks like crap, is because if they would do a good sprite of him there and the animation we just saw of the old man, it wouldn't fit. So the only way they could make it fit is like that. It fits. It's okay. I mean, most people will not pick on that, but I'm the kind of guy who was like, what? I'm sure the line producer was like, that's not good. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. If you like, please leave me a like. Tell me in the comments if you like the dig, what you thought about it. If you like point and click games, tell me what games you want me to play. Tell me that you love them. Share this video, like it. Watch the other video of Full Throttle. Put some comments in there. Show me that you want point and click adventure, and I will do some. But if there's really no love from you guys, then that's fine. I'm just gonna play other games. That's gonna be it. So show your love if you want some content. That's for any content. I mean, if you want more of some content, put some like in there. Eventually I check all that, and it's pretty clear what's popular and what's not popular on the channel. Even if I don't have millions of views, it's pretty clear. So yeah, show your love. So just an example, the live stream of the dig, there was a couple of people on the first part, and the second part and third part was nobody. So you know, at least nobody chatted. So yeah, but I know people will watch it afterwards, but it still shows if I play Soul. Oh. Yeah, in the old days there was always that when any game finished, like X-Wing finishes, or TIE Fighter, or this, or Dark Force, or Jedi Knight, there's always a little something with the logo, and I was just a little obsessed with that when I was young. And now that I think about it, I just only want to go on YouTube and watch all a cut, I'm sure it exists, of all the endings of the LucasArts logo with characters of the game you just played and things like that. So again, show your love for Point and Click Adventure. If you want some or any other content on my channel, leave some comment, tell me about your experience. Yeah, I stream every day at 8 PM Eastern Time. Twice a week I play a new game that I haven't played on the channel. It's gonna be a retro game, or retro inspired, or something like that. Mondays and Wednesday, 8 PM Eastern Time, and I upload everything the next day. And usually the shows last about 1 to 2 hours, just to get a feel of the game. And if I like it, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna continue it like I did with the Dig and other games in between the shows of the Mondays and the Wednesdays. Everything's uploaded to YouTube, so you can subscribe there, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook if you want a little more updates. I'm not really active on Facebook right now because there's nothing happening there, because on Twitter the stuff gets commented and reshared and liked, and Facebook not so much. So I've let down a little bit of Facebook time lately. And that's about it, guys. I love you guys. Remember to have fun. Oh, there's a Discord channel also. Check it in the details. Remember to have fun, guys. Peace.